Okay, so Andy Cohen, where are we right now?
We are in the Plead the Fifth mobile truck.
What happened?
Celebrating the great Watch What Happens Live franchise game, Plead the Fifth. This truck is going around New York City, and people can come in and have the full experience of being in the clubhouse playing Plead the Fifth with me.
Andy Cohen, it is time for you to plead the fifth.
Okay.
All right.
I can't wait.
Name one famous person you hooked up with that we don't know about.
You know about... I made out with Jonathan Groff once.
You did?
Yeah.
Where was that?
That was in front of my apartment building.
Did you have a date? Or did you just end up walking
We went out
home?
for drinks.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he thought it was a date, but I did. And then
It ended with a make out.
I think it ended. I think once I ended it in that way, I think he definitely knew that I thought maybe, yeah.
Well, that's sweet. That's a good couple.
It was sweet.
Tell us.
I mean, nothing else happened besides that, and we love each other to this day.
You have said many times your dream guest is Madonna, but she's a friend of yours, so what's the real reason?
We're friendly. She's Madonna. I mean, she's like, her whole brand is I owe you nothing, and I might be a little bit of a so she's unfortunately being on brand by not doing my show. It's horrible. It's a catch-22. The truth of the matter is, if she ever does do my show, it will wind up being like a horrible disappointment.
Why is that?
Because Madonna is someone who hates looking back at the past. All I
Right.
want to do is look back at the past. And she's gonna hate it. But I look forward to her hating it. I'm telling you, she will hate it. And people might too. I don't know. I might too.
Shag, marry, or kill? Oprah, Meryl, Cher.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good one, right?
Oh my God. That's really hard. Oprah, Meryl, or Cher?
Yeah.
Because they're all perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all really rich. God. I mean, I think Shag, Cher.
Yeah.
Marry Meryl because she's perfect to kill Oprah?
Oh, that's
There's
rough.
no happy answer. to
That's
this.
rough.
I know.
Remember when Meryl played this and she killed Dustin
Yes,
Hoffman?
yes.
That was amazing.
Dustin Ixnay.
Justin.
Okay, very good. And,
Wow, you wouldn't marry Oprah, but she's a billionaire.
I know, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I have my own money.
Okay.
I don't have Oprah money.
Who does?
I know. Oprah.
Name one celebrity you once loved and now wish you had never met.
Scott Baio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, not nice to you.
He just was not into Watch What Happens Live. I played a game called Andy Loves Crotchy. Like Joni Loves Chachi. He didn't like it. At Mrs. Scott Baio was very offended. She blocked me on Twitter. I was a big Scott Baio fan.
You spent a long time at CBS News.
Okay.
And you've worked with everyone beyond that.
Okay.
Who's the most difficult anchor you've ever worked with and why?
I think it would be when I did a story with Dan Rather, and only because it was like maneuvering ahead of state. We went to Monument Valley, Utah. He had his assistant Bill with him. It was like we were shooting a profile on Don Imus, and the Don Imus's private plane got a flat tire on the runway. So weird. And it was a Sunday, and Dan like immediately was like, "Does New York know about this?" I'm like, "No, it just happened. Like I haven't talked to New York in the time that we've been." But it was literally like people in New York needed to know Dan's whereabouts at every second. It was like being with the president. It was really intense.